Well, we are back here with another video. Today we are looking at Germany against the far right. So as we see here, there was a huge protest in Germany, which millions of people were part of. I'm not sure if you were as well. Probably you were. But yeah, I'm not really into this like political stuff. But I mean, this showed up. I mean, I had to find out what is going on, like what happened, and just view the footage itself. So yeah, guys, let's actually get into the video. Let's see what we have. Don't forget, guys, do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's get the video going. Let's see what we got.
Organizers say more than 1.4 million people have taken part in demonstrations against
1.4 million people were like taking part in this.
The far right across Germany over the weekend. In Munich, the rally had to be cut short because of overcrowding. The protests were announced at more than 100 locations nationwide. Here in Berlin, thousands of people demonstrated outside the parliament. The outrage follows reports that members of the Alternative for Germany party had a meeting with far-right extremists to discuss plans for mass deportation of migrants and citizens with foreign roots.
Okay.
Our political correspondent Thomas Sparrow was at the demonstration in Berlin, and he joins us now for more. Good to see you, Thomas. So give us a sense of what the protest in the German capital was like. So who were the people who came out today, and what was their overarching message?
Well, the organizers presented the protest today here in Berlin as an alliance of different organizations, mainly civil society organizations. But what was evident today in the streets here in Berlin, in the center of Berlin, was that it was more than just civil society organizations. You could see older people coming to the protest as well, families with young children holding different messages and banners. And what I think unites all of these people who attended this protest not far away from where we're standing now is their rejection of the far-right party AfD in particular.
Okay, I'm not really getting the understanding what is meant by the far-right party. I mean, I have no idea, bro. If someone could be kind and explain to me in the comments. As I said, I'm not really into political stuff, but I had to check this one out, man.
After those revelations that you mentioned, that secret meeting that was attended by members of the AfD with extremists to present that master plan for mass deportations here in Germany, if the AfD actually comes to power. So this is certainly what united them all. Here, the big question, Mariana, is what impact this will have in the short term, but also in the medium to long term as well.
Well, and Thomas, as we also mentioned, it wasn't only in Berlin. There were an estimated 1.4 million people that turned out to protest all over Germany in different cities throughout the weekend. And it really seems like it's as if something has hit a nerve. Why do you think it is in this moment something that people care about so deeply?
It absolutely hit a nerve here in Germany. You can see that by the fact that you had so many protests, and not only in big cities like Berlin or Hamburg or Cologne, but also in smaller cities across the country. It has to do, obviously...
I mean, bro, 1.4 million people going out to protest. I mean, it had to be something serious, you know, like something that really hurt the people, you know? So it's not just randomly going out to protest. They actually like feeling this, bro. Like, it must be, I don't know, man. I don't know.
With the fact that Germany has this very difficult, this troubling and problematic past, and a meeting of far-right extremists that are planning a master plan to deport millions of foreigners actually brought back memories of that very dark past. It's actually very problematic to think that the meeting in November took part only a few kilometers away from where the Nazis in 1942 planned their final solution. And that is something that is for many here outrageous, something that cannot happen again, something that cannot be repeated. So that's, I think, the main reason why these protests hit a nerve here in Germany. But it also has to do with the fact that the AfD is actually second in nationwide polls here in the country with around 22%, and is actually leading in polls in the eastern part of the country, where regional elections will be held later in the year.
And Thomas, you mentioned it yourself. The big question, of course, is whether these protests are going to have an impact on how people actually end up voting. What's your take? Do you think...
Well, is there like voting going on now in Germany? I'm not really too sure. Comment down below to let me know. I mean, voting for, I don't know, president? How do you guys do this in Germany? But yeah, it probably will have some sort of impact, but yeah, let's see.
This kind of mass movement of people is likely to turn at least some away from the AfD, or could it have the opposite effect?
Experts are saying, Mariana, that it probably won't change the minds of those who have voted for the AfD for a long time now. So voters that would not necessarily think that these allegations or these revelations could change things. But where experts think that there could be a change is in people who are undecided. So undecided voters who probably are now thinking that they can go to the polls, even if it is to vote against the AfD. So this is where experts actually do see a possibility for change. It will be interesting, however, to see whether these protests continue in the next few weeks, in the next few months. The elections in the regions in the eastern part of the country are actually in September, so there's still quite some time to go.
So if the votes are happening in September, I mean, it's still like January, so there is some time till September. But yeah, I don't really know how this is going to turn out. Short term, long term, no idea. Maybe the voting system, something about that. But man, some crazy stuff like going on in Germany right now.
It'll be interesting to see how this movement here in Berlin and in other parts of the country will continue in the near future.
Thank you very much for that, Thomas. Wow. That was DW political correspondent Thomas Sparrow for us in Berlin.
So yeah, that goes to the end of this video. I mean, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I mean, if you were actually part of this protest, do let me know. I mean, I'm sure many of you, like, watching this video probably did go to the protest, since we are we do a lot of reactions on Germany. So do let me know, guys, in the comments below your thoughts about all this, the meaning behind it, and yeah, in general, like, give me some stuff, you know, let me know. And yeah, I think that goes to wrap this video. Do let me know if you've got any other video suggestions for me to check out, any other news in Germany maybe. All that stuff goes to the Discord community, so do let me know. And like the video, guys, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be seeing you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching, and peace out.